Today, let's take a look at an idea that I was practicing earlier and came up with, and was like, hey, that's actually pretty cool. I wanted to show it to you guys. So grab your guitar, let's take a look at it. Okay, so there's a lot going on in there, as you see. There's a ton of stuff going on in there. But let's just take a look at this idea, because this is a super cool idea and can add some mileage to your playing and can kind of get you out of a bind when you're trying to work your way up the neck or everything, and you're kind of running out of ideas to get up there with. This one will make you spend some time in one place, kind of moving up slowly into the next position, where you can end it off and resolve it. So let's take a look at a few things. So let's take a look at two ways that we can play this, and I'll also show you afterwards what I'm using and how I'm using it to get the tone that I'm getting. Okay, so the first way, let's take a look at this. This is how I was playing it in the example. Okay, so I'm picking everything. There is one pull-off note in this pattern, but everything is alternate picked. So let's take a look at this. We're going to start up here on the 14th fret. Okay, we're going to do a downstroke and an upstroke. And then we're going to do a pull-off. Okay, once we do the pull-off, our pick is in position to start the next two notes that are alternate picked right here on the 15th fret B string down to the 12th. And again, leaves us with an upstroke, so we're ready to start the next one with a downstroke here. Okay, we're going to move up half step on the E string up to the G and do the same thing. Okay, from there we move up to the 17th fret and do the exact same thing, 17, 15. From there we move up to the 19th fret, 17. Now we're going to be back from here to the 20 to the 17. The second way we can do this, which might be a little bit easier to do it this way, is by using hammer-ons and pull-offs. Okay, we're going to use a hammer-on from nowhere also in this. So we're just going to play two alternate pick notes, and the rest will be a hammer-on from nowhere and a pull-off. So we'll do it this way. Same positions and everything, we're just not picking everything. Okay, so you see I'm just doing hammer-ons from nowhere on that 15th fret B string and then pulling off to the 12th. Moving it up. Sounds cool. It sounds just as cool as the other, but I just like the way the other sounds with everything's alternate picked. So if you're doing it this way, both ways sound cool. Get them both under your fingers and have different ways of playing it. With the pull-offs, the hammer-on pulls, you can actually, you might be able to play it a little bit faster than alternate picking it, but you can build up your alternate picking speed and you can achieve the same thing with just a little bit of practice in there. Okay, so what am I using on this for tone and everything? Let's take a look at it. Basically using the same thing that I used in the clip where I'm not going into Logic and I just did room volume and iPhone mic. I thought it sounded pretty good on that, just practice stuff, that why change it. But what I'm using on this, I'll put some pictures up on the screen using obviously this Les Paul, and I'm going through the sewer compressor, the woodshed compressor. Put a picture of that up there, and I'm using the Wampler gearbox, using the left side channel only on that. Not too much gain or anything. Sounds great though. And I'm running it through my Quilter Tone Block 202. Here's the settings on that. And I'm going into an aux box. And the aux box is going into Logic. Okay, so through the aux is where I'm getting my reverb and everything. So I'll show you a picture of my settings. I'm using a 412 cabinet on there, some dynamic 57s and a condenser mic for a room mic. So much fun with this stuff, man. If you don't own an aux box, get one. You will have so much fun tweaking tones and creating tones and just spending hours like a kid in a candy store, creating tones that you grew up with and have, love hearing so much. So that's pretty much what I'm using. It's a super simple setup. So check it out. If you dig any of that stuff, have any questions, hit me up, let me know. So it's a cool idea, cool lick that you can use to throw into your playing, add a little flash, spend some time, kind of sitting there while you're thinking of your next move or where you're going. Hopefully it helps you. If you like this content, you guys, hit like, hit subscribe. Hope you're doing well. I will see you guys next time. See you.